Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Professional Fishing 2. And in this video I'm going to fish in Tether Valley. Why I'm fishing here? Because previous week we got a new very heavy spinning setup. So a rod, I bought it. I bought the matching reel too. It's 36 kilogram. It's not the heaviest one. The heaviest one is 40 kilogram in the game. And they increased the bite frequency when using the spinning method. So that's really good too. I already fished a little bit. And I catch a lot of more fish, that's true. But what is a little bit a problem in the Tether Valley, that is that there is not really a lot of experience and money to be made in this area. And that's a pity. So if you want to get money or experience to buy setups, you go for the Welsh catfish. They are missing a little bit of big fish in this area. I was thinking on the Chinook salmon of 30-40 kilogram. That would make this area a little bit more attractive. Because, at the moment it's a lot of small fish. I think the biggest fish here is 8 kilogram. Experience is low, money is low. It's a very nice area. It reminds me of Canic Creek in Fishing Planet. So it could be a really cool area, but they need to buff that a little bit. I'm going to talk about this too, the legend of the Trout King. Because I already actively search for this fish, and I think I'm not the only one. And what I read is, Alex said on the Discord, if I'm not mistaken, I read that they are in the game. But at the moment they are very hard. And because the setting need to be perfect. And that's a problem. They are going to make it a little bit easier, but I like this fish. If he looks like this, I want to catch him, but I didn't catch him. I can share with you guys what I saw until now and where I think you can get him. So the legend of the Trout King, for generation anglers visiting Tether Valley have spoken of a fish no one has ever managed to bring ashore. The Trout King. According to the local tale, he lives alone in the deepest corner of Frost Lake. So he's in where the water is the deepest, appearing only when the air becomes still. That means no wind. Very important. My guess is 0 meter per second. To get that setting, that's already very difficult. Still, when the air becomes still and the shadow of the mountains falls directly on the rocky island. So, remember that. And then this is important too. Old fishermen say the Trout King appears only at dawn or dusk in windless weather, and only when no one else disturbs the peace of the lake. So that means evening or morning, no wind. That's already setting number 1. Shadow on the rocky island and in the deepest part of the Frost Lake. So this is no ordinary trout. He has silver blue scales that shimmer in the light like frozen surface of the lake. So my guess is that you can see him visual too. That's what I think. And scars along his back. Remnants of many lost battles with legendary fishermen. It's said that his presence is revealed only by a single ripple on the water, and the silence so deep you can hear your own breath. So my guess is that you can see them too. So what was I thinking? So the Frost Lake is not that hard to see. Is it Frost Lake? Let's check a double. So I'm going to have a look. Yeah, he lives deepest corner in the Frost Lake. Okay, so the Frost Lake is here. So we can say he's sitting here. Then the next one, dusk dawn, is not that complicated. So in the morning, if the wind is still, I think that's probably 6 a.m. And then probably, maybe 6 p.m. I don't know. And then this is, I think, the island that they are talking about, Rocky Island. So my guess is, the moment that we don't have wind, and we got the shadow, I think here are the mountains, on this island, then we can catch him probably in the deepest part of the Frost Lake. And you probably can see him too on the surface. That's what I think. Okay, so the new setup. So this is a new setup. The rod is 25 kilogram. So that's very, very heavy. Then you got here the reel. He matched really well with the setup. Would I buy it only for spin fishing? No, I would buy the 40 kilogram. Because this is 36 and the heaviest one is 40 kilogram. What I see is in the game we don't have recovery speed and all that stuff. Maybe it's in the game, I don't know. But as long as we don't have that, you always need to go for the heaviest setup. Don't waste money in between. Maybe in the future, if this recovery is higher or lower, then you can go for specific setups. But at the moment, they are a little bit useless. The only thing that matters is the strength of the rod, the reel, and get the biggest line, and you just get the fish in. That's all what matters. So, but I bought it that I can show you guys it. Then I'm going to fish with the braid line 23 kilogram. And then I'm going to fish with this one. The heaviest plastic lure.
I'll commission catching fish.
21.
I'll pay well. Will you take the job?
No, I will not take the job because I already got the job. Here you can see it. But yeah, let's get going. So what are we going to do? What is the plan? So I'm going to fish a little bit here. Then we are going to this area because here I can get the 5-star brook trout. And then we go to here. But you will see now my nets are empty and you will see the difference in experience and money. It's not really worth to fish here. I know you can enjoy and you want to get a 5-star fish. That's something that I can understand. But what I see is there are a lot of setups that you can buy in this game. So most of the time people are grinding money. Like in most fishing games. So you will see right away if we go to leaderboards what that means for an area. There will be not a lot of people fishing here. So I already recorded the video now the second time, and the first time I caught 3 fish on one location. I had 3 leaderboards because nobody is fishing this. So that's a little bit a pity. But now I hope with the 25 kilogram setup that we can get a bigger fish too to catch with that setup, because the 25 kilogram is like very overpowered for this area. I saw yesterday a guy on the Discord saying that he got a Welsh catfish with a spinning setup. So it's possible that that's maybe the target fish, but this area, yeah, say to me, spin fishing. So let's have a look. Do we got somebody here? So we got 1 guy, 2 guys. So let's have a look what we can catch here. Because I'm going to talk a little bit about the retrieving too. The retrieving is already a lot better, but there are still some problems. What I don't like is with this setup, okay, it's a 21 gram setup, but they need to fix this. I don't like to fish like that. The problem is to get some speed on your lure. You need to go with 76 to 80% speed. That's way too much. And on that moment, you need to see how fast I reel. And my lure is not even moving. Now it goes up. Do you guys see it? They need to make that a little bit better. Because this is not a small spool. I can see visual the spool. But you can see 1, 2. Let me have a look. 1, 2. That's almost 1 meter every 2 seconds. That's not a lot. Yeah, it's only 50 centimeters retrieve, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, because I need to watch the handle, I think. So 1 handle, that's something that I need to watch. But for this spool, the retrieve is not fast enough. This spool is not a small spool. And that's problematic, because I don't want to fish like this. So I need to fish with 83% on my reel, and that's way too high. So they need to make this a little bit more accessible. That I can do like, let's say, 50-60%. And that I can handle my lure a little bit better. Why is the fish not biting? I don't know, because it's not morning. That's the problem. I needed to go in the morning. They bite a lot better in the morning. So let's do a couple of good throws. So what I always do is, yeah, just a straight retrieve works really well. So you just do this. I'm going to put it now a little bit like this, yeah. It's possible that I need to forward the time again to the morning. That's a possibility, because I'm in a really bad time frame at the moment for the fish. What I always do is just move around. So, oh, there was a fish here. That was a biter. That's of course a problem too, you know. If you need to fish with a speed that is that high, a lot of fish, they simply cannot follow the lure, because that was a fish that was following, I think it was a pink salmon. So normally if I got something like this is more than enough. But yeah, you can see what is going to happen. Of course, I can go with like lower gram lure too. But 21 gram, here we go. I was just scraping the bottom, but yeah, it's a fish, you know. Now you're going to push Alt, and let's have a look what we got for the first fish. A small fish, like 99% of the fish in this area. They are beautiful fish, half of a kilogram, brown trout. 9 experience. So I think if you catch a 10 kilogram Welsh catfish, I think he's giving 200 experience. That's the difference. That's a lot. So even yeah, it was half of a kilogram. Was it 17 or 7? Because I'm calculating now. So it's not that the fish for every weight is giving less here, but the fish is just a lot smaller. That's the problem. And here we go again. So this is a good area. So what I always do is, if I catch on a certain direction fish, I keep fishing on that area. So what do we got here? A rainbow trout, this one? Yes. No, it's a lot less. So you can see this is going to give 90 experience for 10 kilogram. And I think that the 10 kilogram Welsh catfish is giving 200. I can be wrong, of course, but yeah, they need to buff it a little bit here, to be honest. That would be really, really cool. So one more cast, and then we are going to move to the next area. Yeah, I'm just straight retrieving on the bottom. You can sometimes do this too, but even at 50, yeah, here we go. So this works really well too. It's a little bit a lift and drop if you keep reeling in. Only 2 fish. Okay. So don't forget the net. And now we are going to the next area. No record. Pity. So a very good location is the next one too. Here I got very big rainbow trout. But first we are going to go back to the morning. Because the morning, what I think the bite is higher in the morning. I think that they are even saying it. Normally, trout, salmon, what I understand from those species is that they don't like the heat that much. So morning, evening, they bite probably the best. And by the way, you know what would be really cool if Alex is watching, to put here the time in this menu. Because now I don't know the time anymore. So I need to sleep 1 time more. That I can see here. For example, I want to go to 6 a.m. That I know, okay, now I need to sleep 1, 3 or 8 hours. That would be really cool. Because that's something, it's just a small, yeah, detail, but so many times that I just go to another night for the Welsh catfish, and I think, yeah, what was the time when I came in the tent? I need to go outside the tent, look to the time, because I cannot see it in this menu. Okay, like now. Yeah, now it's 3 a.m. So that's 1 hour more. That's 4, and then we are okay. Yeah, it's still dark, so 1 hour more. Okay, this is 6. Yeah, my cat want to go outside, like always. Okay, we are going now to the dock by the granite. So, let's have a look that we can catch a couple of fish on that area. Then we are going to the Frost Lake. But first we are going to stop on one of my favorite places where I got a 5-star brook trout. So look at this fellow. What a pro fisherman. Unbelievable. 3 records. Yeah, because nobody's fishing here. What do they always say in blind land is one eye king, you know? That was a little bit the same what happened now here. I just translated from Dutch to English, so I'm not sure that anybody is going to understand what I'm saying. Okay, so let's have a look. 6 a.m, perfect time. Can we get a very fat rainbow trout? I'm going to get the speed a little bit up because I'm scraping the bottom. Let's have a look that something is biting here. Yeah, it's still very dark for 6 a.m. And we got at the moment 25 kilometers an hour. So that's not wind still, by the way. So I don't think that the Trout King is here. So my guess is around this hour, if the shadow is on the rocky island. Oh, fish. That's good. So push Alt now to speed it up. And let's have a look what we got here. By the way, I like this setup. I like the colors. It's really well done. Really well done. So it's a really cool setup. This is the first fish. What do we got here? Is it a brown or a brook? It's a brook trout, not a small one. So very decent fish, 2-star. So one more cast over here. And then we are going to the next location. So did I already had the brook trout on the leaderboard here? I don't know. We are going to have a look when I'm done here. So now I'm going to do this presentation. This is twitching. You can call it twitching. But a really slow version from it. It's not lift and drop because I keep reeling in. Here we go. Yeah, I saw him coming. So I saw him coming behind a northern pike. Check this. I didn't even know that they were sitting here, northern pike. That's not bad. Okay. So, yeah, you guys know what that means? My next record. 4 fish, just like that. Okay, now we are going to this area, so I need to walk a little bit. So, I'm going to take a shortcut. So my mission is almost done. Am I going the right way? No, I just need to run a little bit more here. And it stays a long time dark here. 6 a.m. already. And this is the 5-star brook trout location. So with a little bit of luck, we maybe can get one in the video. Yeah, and I think that I'm on the end of the area here. So I'm just going to scrape against the invisible boundaries. Or border. Okay, we are almost there. Does somebody got a record on this board? No, look at this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Just... Yeah, she's a little bit a record. If I can, of course, catch a fish here. Because I only fished one time here and it was not that good. So, I think that I'm on a rock at the moment. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, whoa! Look at this. Did you guys saw that bite? Trout King confirmed incoming. Rainbow trout, yes. First record. And I don't know why they are saying no personal record. Somewhere they reset already, I think, the records or something. Because I fished here a lot of times. Maybe it just... Was it no personal or was it just leaderboard maybe? I don't know. Can we get one more? If it is possible, another species. Yeah, here we go. What a great place this is. No, it's not a rainbow. That's completed. That's good. I do one more throw to the other direction just to have a look. Maybe... Come on, lure, get up. From the bottom, please. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, another one. Very good place, this one. Very active at this time of the day. Yeah, rainbow again. Is this maybe a very good location for rainbow trout? 5-star location. You never know. So let's have a look. Just like that. Here we go again. Okay. To the next area, and I like this area a lot. So with like the rocks on the side of the water. Probably my favorite location in this area. So we already can see it. And you got like a small natural mountain dock, you can call it. And I'm always standing on that. So here. So I think I forgot my... No, I got my net. That was really good. Because the half of the time you will forget your net if you don't watch it. So can we have the 5-star brook trout? That's the question. Yeah, here we go. Right away, here he comes. 5-star brook trout. It's a small fish, this one. So, Rainbow trout. It's a very, very good time frame for rainbow trout. They are biting non-stop on everything. And it's starting to rain. Let's have a look that we can get one more. And then after this, I'm going to the last location for the video. So it's on a dock. On that dock, you can catch, you will see on the leaderboard bigger fish than here. That's a location that I think that you can get the biggest fish in this area. It's on the Frost Lake, by the way. No. So let's get the net. Let's put the rod away and let's go to the next area. So we are going now to this. So here you can get a lot of big fish. I fished here a lot too, so you can swim to this area. And then I was fishing here. On that area I got my biggest rainbow trout. I still need to get a 5-star, but I had a lot of 4-stars on that area and it was very active. So, but now we are going to the dock. But first, I'm going to let my my cat outside because otherwise, can you hear it? Yeah. Do you want to get outside? Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for that, but yeah, it's it was a wild cat that we adopted because she was sitting in our garden, and she was, yeah, he was really sick because he just survived. He had like yeah, his lungs were fucked up by fighting with other cats, and he just survived, and yeah, he's now coming inside and all that stuff, so it's really good. But yeah, sometimes you need to go outside because he always lived outside, and then he's getting a little bit stressful, and therefore I needed to get him out. So here we are on the next area, the narrow pass. Yeah, and no records here. And this is a really good area too. So I come a lot of times here at the dock, put my net in front of me, and then I just start fishing here at the left, and then you just move. And if you find a location, so this is what I think the rocky island. So, and that are the mountains. So my guess is, if the shadow covers this island from the sun, and we got dusk or dawn and 0 wind, my guess is that you can see the Trout King. But yeah, there are a lot of settings that need to be right, you know. Because now you cannot get it because there is no sun. That's a problem. And the wind is 25 kilometers an hour too. So let's have a look that we got some action here, because the biggest salmon, I got them here. I'm just going to do a straight retrieve. But yeah, you can see that I need to go very, very high on the reel. I can switch, of course, around. Oh, do you guys see that's... Yeah, that's the problem. I need to go so fast. That was a chasing fish again. So yeah, let's try to get him again. Because they introduced no skins here for the chum salmon too. You can get a black one. And almost a goldfish looking one too. So that's... Oh, this is not bad. This is not bad. Do we got a fighter? I see a little bit more tension on my line. Yeah, this can be a really... Probably the biggest fish that we caught. in the video. Like I said, this is a good area to get bigger fish, this one. Yeah, this is... Is this a chum? Yeah, chum. I was talking about you, buddy. And even this, you need to watch this. 4 kilogram fish, 21 experience. That need to be like 5 times for sure more. Because it's way too low. It's way too low. So I'm going to put him here, but it's the biggest fish. Look at this. Yeah, biggest fish. Put him in the net. New personal record for this fish. And a leaderboard once again. Okay, so this was a good location. Let's throw a couple of times more on this location. I'm going to try something like this. So, stop and go. I'm not sure that this worked. It's like lift and drop this. Yeah. But lift and drop never worked that great for trout. I always go stop and go on them. Was it only one? Can we get now a 3-star game, please? Or maybe a 5? That's 8 kilogram, I think. And one that looks like a goldfish. I got a good feeling about this. I'm going to throw one time more on this location. Only one. Can we get the dogfish? Yeah, we can get the dogfish. This is a smaller one. Or not? Yeah, it's a smaller one. Yeah, those rainbow trouts, they are biting so good at the moment. It's unbelievable. Okay. Let's change location and let's throw now here. Just a straight retrieve. To have a look. Yeah, here we go. Very good. I told you guys it's morning. A little bit of rain, oxygen in the water, and those trout and salmons, they almost jump in my net. This is once again not a bad fish. It's another chum, I think. Is it bigger than the 3 kilogram? Yeah, 5. No, it's a coho. It's a coho. Look at this. Beautiful fish. The biggest of the video. So that's good. Like I said to you guys, this is a very good area to get the biggest fish. I think probably the entire Frost Lake is a very good area. So let's try to do a straight retrieve again, because I still want to get 3 or 4 star. Yeah, here we go again. Yeah, once again a bigger one or not? Can we get a little bit more tension on the meters? No, this is a smaller one. It's a brook trout. A small species. Yeah, like I said, if you got a good location, keep throwing to that location until it dries up, and then you alternate a little bit more to the right or the left. That's how it works. But this seemed to work really well, so I start at the bottom, and you can see that at 73%, my lure is like going very slow to the surface. So that means that I'm fishing on every layer almost. Let's have a look. Do we got a chaser? No, it's just a lure. So one more throw and then to the right of the dock, and then I'm going to end the video. So you can see you can catch a lot of fish, but they need to have a little bit more experience and money, I think, to be honest. I know you can fish here with feeder setups too, that's true, but maybe they just need to buff spin fishing. Like if you spin fish because they put a bite on, but they didn't buff the experience with spin fishing, maybe 20-30% more experience on spin fishing and money too, if you catch it with... because that's always a problem in every fishing game. Spin fishing can never compete on experience and money with feeder fishing. That's the reality, and even with bobber fishing, because yeah, you can throw it on a rod pot. Yeah, and it goes just... Look at this. Rainbow trout. I'm enjoying myself a lot, to be honest. I'm catching very decent fish now at the moment, because a rainbow trout of 3 kilograms is a very nice fish, you know. If you catch this in real life, you will be very happy. You know what would be really funny? If I hook... You need to see 51.8 kilometers an hour. Is it at the moment? That's fast, by the way. Can we get one more game? No. So to end the video, now I'm going to throw it to this direction. And then we are going to sell all the fish that I caught in the video. To have a look. I'm going to put my tent. Did I took my tent with me? Probably not. Because I want to park it here. Yeah, here we go. The biggest one. The legend of the Trout King is here. Let's get it in, guys. First. The first catch in professional fishing 2 in the video. Here we go. Just like that. A little bit smaller, but yeah. Okay. Let's put the rod away. Let's have a look how many leaderboards that I did. Oh, no leaderboard. The game doesn't like me. You can see it. They were just too small. Or maybe they are just resetting at the moment. I don't know. So what are we going to do? We are going back to this area and let's have a look to what kind of money that I made. And it stays a long time dark here. It's unbelievable. So we got this one. So you can see 245 currency. That's for how many fish is this? 10 fish maybe? So this was the chum, my biggest one. Is 40 silver or currency. So that's 245. And that's 2. So yeah. That's 250 currency. That's like 1 Welsh catfish. Decent Welsh catfish. That's a pity. But I'm going to fish a little bit more at the location and I'm going to have a look that I can get the settings for the Trout King. I want to thank you guys for fishing. The setup, I cannot say anything wrong about it. The only way I want to get maybe a little bit more recovery speed on the reel, because at the moment you can see that I think I lost 2-3 fish, that I'm going too fast, but I cannot fish different because the recovery speed is a little bit slow on the reel. If that goes up, let's say, yeah, a little bit more, it would be a little bit easier, but overall a very good setup. The bending is good, the strength is there, but yeah, we don't really have a fish here to push that new setup to the limit. And the girl is back here. Okay, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Bye bye.